Take a slow breath. Relax your shoulders. You are safe here. Today, we will practice English for a real and important situation: going to the hospital. For many people, visiting a hospital feels stressful. And when English is not your first language, that stress can feel even stronger. Your mind becomes busy. You worry about words. You worry about making mistakes. This practice is here to help you feel calm, prepared, and confident. You do not need to speak out loud. You can listen. You can imagine. You can repeat silently in your mind. This is how real confidence grows. Now listen carefully. Imagine you are not feeling well. Something feels wrong in your body. Maybe you have pain. Maybe you feel sick. Maybe you feel weak or tired. Inside your mind, say, "I don't feel well." Say it again. "I don't feel well." Good. Now imagine you decide to go to the hospital. Inside your mind, say, "I need to go to the hospital." Say it slowly. "I need to go to the hospital." Good. Now imagine you arrive at the hospital building. You see the entrance. You see people walking. You see signs. Inside your mind, say, "I am at the hospital." Say it again. "I am at the hospital." Good. Now imagine walking inside. You see the front desk. A staff member is sitting there. Inside your mind, say, "I walk to the front desk." Good. Now imagine the staff member looks at you and speaks calmly. They say, "Hello, how can I help you?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking how they can help." Now, imagine your answer. Inside your mind, say, "I'm not feeling well," or "I need to see a doctor." Repeat slowly. "I'm not feeling well. I need to see a doctor." Good. Now, imagine they ask another question. They say, "Do you have an appointment?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking about an appointment." Now, imagine answering, "Yes, I have an appointment," or "No, I don't have an appointment." Repeat both slowly in your mind. Good. Now, imagine they ask your ID. They say, "Can I see your ID, please?" Inside your mind, say, "They want my ID." Now, imagine responding politely, "Here you go," or "Yes, one moment." Repeat slowly. Good. Now, imagine they ask your name. They say, "What is your full name?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking my name." Now, imagine answering with your name. Take your time. Now imagine they ask for your date of birth. They say, "What is your date of birth?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking my birthday." Now imagine answering, My date of birth is... Say it slowly in your mind. Good. Now imagine they type on the computer. Inside your mind, say, they are checking my information. Waiting is normal. Now imagine they ask, what seems to be the problem? Inside your mind, say, they are asking what is wrong. Now imagine answering simply, I have pain. I feel sick. I have a headache. Repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine they ask, where does it hurt? Inside your mind, say, they want to know where the pain is. Now imagine answering, my head hurts. My stomach hurts. My chest hurts. Good. Now imagine they ask, how long have you felt this way? Inside your mind, say, they are asking about time. Now imagine answering, for 2 days, for 1 week, since yesterday. Good. Now imagine they say, please have a seat. Inside your mind, say, I need to wait. Now imagine sitting in the waiting area. Inside your mind, say, I am waiting. It is okay. Take a slow breath. Now imagine you hear your name. Inside your mind, say, they are calling me. Now imagine standing up and following the nurse. Inside your mind, say, I follow the nurse. Now imagine entering a room. The nurse speaks calmly. They say, hello, how are you feeling today? Inside your mind, say, they're asking how I feel. Now imagine answering honestly. I don't feel very well. I feel tired. I feel dizzy. Good. Now imagine the nurse checks your temperature. They check your blood pressure. Inside your mind, say, they are checking my health. Now imagine the nurse says, the doctor will see you soon. Inside your mind, say, the doctor is coming. Now imagine the doctor enters the room. Inside your mind, say, the doctor is here. The doctor speaks calmly. They say, what brings you in today? Inside your mind, say, they are asking why you came. Now imagine answering, I don't feel well. I have been feeling sick. I have pain. Good. Now imagine the doctor asks, can you tell me more about your symptoms? Inside your mind, say, they want more details. Now imagine answering, I have a headache. I feel weak. I feel nauseous. Good. Now imagine the doctor asks, when did this start? Inside your mind, say, they are asking about time. Now imagine answering, it started yesterday. It started 2 days ago. It started last week. Good. Now imagine the doctor asks, are you taking any medication? Inside your mind, say, they are asking about medicine. Now imagine answering, yes, I take medicine, or no, I don't take any medicine. Good. Now imagine the doctor asks, do you have any allergies? Inside your mind, say, they are asking about allergies. Now imagine answering, yes, I have allergies, or no, I don't have any allergies. Good. Now imagine the doctor examines you. Inside your mind, say, they are checking my body. Now imagine the doctor speaks again. They say, I'm going to prescribe some medicine. Inside your mind, say, they will give me medicine. Now imagine the doctor gives instructions. Take this medicine once a day. Drink plenty of water. Get some rest. Repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine the doctor asks, "Do you have any questions?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking if you have questions." Now imagine asking, "Is it serious? How long will it take to feel better?" Good. Now imagine the doctor says, "If you feel worse, come back." Inside your mind, say, "They want me to return if needed." Now imagine leaving the room. Inside your mind, say, "The visit is finished." Now imagine going to the pharmacy. Inside your mind, say, "I am at the pharmacy." Now imagine the pharmacist speaks. They say, "Hello, how can I help you?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking how they can help." Now imagine your answer. Inside your mind, say, "I am here to pick up my medicine." Repeat it slowly. Good. Now imagine the pharmacist checks the computer. Inside your mind, say, "They are checking my prescription." Now imagine the pharmacist speaks again. They say, "This medicine is for pain," or "This medicine is for infection." Inside your mind, say, "They are explaining the medicine." You do not need to understand every word. Understanding the purpose is enough. Now imagine the pharmacist gives instructions. They say, "Take 1 pill in the morning. Take it with food. Do not take more than directed." Inside your mind, repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine the pharmacist asks, "Do you have any questions?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking if you have questions." Now imagine asking, "Is it serious?" Inside your mind, say, "They are asking if I have questions." Now imagine asking something simple. Inside your mind, say, "Are there any side effects? Can I take this with food? Can I take this at night?" Repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine the pharmacist answers calmly. Inside your mind, say, "They are explaining." Now imagine they say, "If you feel any problems, call your doctor." Inside your mind, say, "I should contact the doctor if needed." Good. Now imagine paying for the medicine. Inside your mind, say, "I am paying for my medicine." Now imagine leaving the pharmacy. Inside your mind, say, "I am leaving the pharmacy." Take a slow breath. Now imagine you are walking out of the hospital. Inside your mind, say, "I am leaving the hospital." Say it again. Good. Now imagine going home. Inside your mind, say, "I am going home to rest." Rest is important. Now imagine you are at home. Inside your mind, say, "I am at home." Now imagine sitting or lying down. Inside your mind, say, "I am resting." Say it slowly. Good. Now imagine taking your medicine later. Inside your mind, say, "I take my medicine." Now imagine checking the instructions again. Inside your mind, say, "I follow the instructions." This builds safety and confidence. Now imagine how your body feels. Inside your mind, say, I feel a little better, or I still feel tired. Both are okay. Healing takes time. Now imagine the next day. Inside your mind, say, it is the next day. Now imagine checking your body again. Inside your mind, say, I notice how I feel. Good. Now imagine calling the doctor's office for a follow-up. Inside your mind, say, I am calling the doctor. Now imagine the receptionist answers. They say, hello, doctor's office. Inside your mind, say, they answered the phone. Now imagine speaking calmly. Inside your mind, say, I need a follow-up appointment. Repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine they ask, what is your name? Inside your mind, say, they are asking my name. Now imagine answering. Take your time. Good. Now imagine they say, we can schedule you for next week. Inside your mind, say, they are giving me a date. Now imagine answering politely. Inside your mind, say, that works for me, or can I come another day? Good. Now imagine hanging up the phone. Inside your mind, say, the call is finished. Take a breath. Now let's practice something very important. Emergency English. Imagine suddenly you feel very unwell. Inside your mind, say, something is wrong. Say it again. Good. Now imagine calling for help. Inside your mind, say, I need help. Now imagine calling emergency services. Inside your mind, say, I need an ambulance. Repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine a person asks, what is the emergency? Inside your mind, say, they want to know what is wrong. Now imagine answering. Inside your mind, say, I have chest pain. I can't breathe. I feel very weak. Repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine they ask, where are you? Inside your mind, say, they want my location. Now imagine answering. Inside your mind, say, I am at home. I am on the street. I am at work. Good. Now imagine help is coming. Inside your mind, say, help is coming. Take a slow breath. Now return to a calm situation. Imagine everything is okay again. Inside your mind, say, I am safe. Say it again. Good. Now imagine reflecting on the hospital experience. Inside your mind, say, I handled it well. This is important. Now imagine telling yourself something kind. Inside your mind, say, I stayed calm. I understood enough. I did my best. Repeat slowly. Good. Now imagine the future. Inside your mind, say, next time will be easier. Say it again. Good. Now imagine yourself more confident. Inside your mind, say, I can handle hospital English. This Scott is powerful. Now, imagine English feeling familiar in medical situations. Inside your mind, say, I am not afraid. Say it slowly. Good. Now imagine helping someone else in the future. Inside your mind, say, I can help explain. Confidence grows when knowledge becomes calm. Now take a final slow breath. You practiced real English for real life. You practiced listening. You practiced thinking. You practiced staying calm. This is how fluency grows, quietly, naturally, step by step. Every time you listen like this, English becomes part of you. You are not just learning English anymore. You are living it.
Please subscribe.